Enter the electrifying realm of heavyweight boxing, where every uppercut, hook, and jab is an earthquake and the ring serves as a platform for legendary fighters to leave their mark on the collective consciousness of combat enthusiasts. A combination of talent, charm, and historical relevance results in a list that represents the best heavyweight boxers the sport has ever seen. 1. Muhammad Ali. One name is more audible than others in the sacred halls of heavyweight boxing: Muhammad Ali, dubbed the greatest. Born Cassius Clay in Louisville, Kentucky on January 17, 1942, Ali's career extends beyond athletics and has a lasting impression on society. Ali's influence extends beyond his skills in the ring and encompasses the charisma that shaped his character. The greatest is more than just a title, it captures the spirit of Ali's legacy. Cassius Clay, the moniker he was given at birth, came to represent a young man who would later revolutionize heavyweight boxing. Ali's inimitable career saw him triumph in iconic bouts such as the Rumble in the Jungle and the Thrilla in Manila. His refusal to be drafted into the Vietnam War and subsequent legal battles reflect his unwavering principles. Ali's legacy is not only about his victories inside the ring but also his activism, conversion to Islam, and global impact. The greatest encapsulates Ali's ability to transcend sports, making him a symbol of resilience, conviction, and unparalleled skill. 2. Joe Louis. Joe Louis, known as the Brown Bomber, emerged as a symbol of hope and pride during a tumultuous period in American history. Born on May 13, 1914, in Lafayette, Alabama, Louis's impact stretched beyond his athletic prowess. Before turning pro, Louis was a phenomenal amateur boxer. He won 50 out of 54 fights, with a whopping 43 knockouts. And as a pro, he held the heavyweight title for a record 11 years and defended it successfully 25 times. Louis's dominance was unparalleled. Despite his nickname, Louis actually preferred technical boxing and knockouts weren't always his goal. However, his incredible power often left opponents with no choice. His historic bouts against Max Schmeling and Billy Conn solidified Louis's status as a national hero. The Brown Bomber's legacy is deeply intertwined with his role in breaking racial barriers, symbolizing the aspirations of a community during challenging times. During World War II, Louis served in the U.S. Army despite being past his prime fighting age. He didn't see combat but significantly boosted morale by participating in over 95 exhibition matches for the troops. Sadly, Louis's generosity and poor financial management led to financial difficulties later in life. He even made a comeback attempt in the 1950s, though past his prime. Nevertheless, Joe Louis remains a towering figure in the history of heavyweight boxing, leaving an enduring legacy of excellence and inspiration of being in the list of best heavyweight boxers. 3. Rocky Marciano. Rocky Marciano, also referred to as the Brockton Blockbuster, is a legendary figure in boxing history with an unmatched knockout run and undefeated record. Born in Brockton, Massachusetts, on September 1, 1923, Marciano's legacy in heavyweight boxing is evidence of his unwavering quest for excellence. Marciano's unwavering ferocity and unique fighting style contributed to his quick ascent to fame, earning him the nickname, the Brockton Blockbuster. Marciano stands out among the greatest heavyweight fighters in history thanks to his incredible 49-0 record, 43 of which came via knockout. Boxing legend recognizes his knockout streak as an accomplishment that demonstrates his unmatched strength in the ring. The significance of the Brockton Blockbuster goes beyond numbers. The fact that Marciano chose to quit his professional boxing career in 1956 while still unbeaten adds even more significance to his reputation. It's evidence of his quest for excellence and dedication to retiring from competition at the top of his game. The effect of Marciano's battles against strong opponents like Jersey Joe Walcott and Ezzard Charles, in addition to his perfect record, are what truly define his legacy. With every fight, he proved his strength and cunning, establishing himself as one of the best heavyweight boxers of all time. His famous fights against Jersey Joe Walcott and Ezzard Charles showcased not only his resilience but also his knockout power. Marciano's decision to retire in 1956 added an extra layer to his legend, emphasizing perfection over continued dominance. The Brockton Blockbuster's legacy remains untouched, a testament to his indomitable spirit and commitment to leaving the sport at the pinnacle of his prowess. The echoes of the Brockton blockbuster reverberate as we examine Rocky Marciano's career because they represent tenacity, resolve, and an unwavering commitment to an unblemished legacy. Beyond the ring, his impact on the boxing world is immense, making him a true icon whose name is linked to excellence throughout the illustrious history of heavyweight boxing. 4. Jack Johnson. In the legendary annals of heavyweight boxing, Jack Johnson stands out as a trailblazer whose influence extends beyond the ring as well as a master inside the ring. Having become the world's first black heavyweight champion, Johnson was born in Galveston, Texas, on March 31, 1878. His legacy is an essential part of the fabric of the greatest heavyweight fighters. Johnson distinguished himself early in his career by showcasing a unique stylistic ability that made him a master of the sweet science. His style inside the ring was characterized by his skill at defense combined with a deft counterpunching maneuver. However, Johnson's impact went beyond his technical skill. Johnson's triumph in 1908 against Tommy Burns marked a historic moment, shattering racial barriers and redefining the perception of African American athletes. His defensive prowess, counterpunching ability, and control of the fight's pace characterized Johnson's style. The Galveston Giant's impact on boxing and society at large continues to reverberate, solidifying his place among the greatest heavyweight boxers of all time. The heavyweights' fights were more than just sports spectacles, they were acts of defiance against the racial stereotypes of his period, moving fluidly between the ring and the wider society. Johnson broke down walls with every jab and hook he delivered, solidifying his status as a fighter and a personification of bravery and resilience. Johnson's biography flows with the essence of being one of the best heavyweight fighters ever and earning a spot among the greatest ever. His triumphs signify important strides towards establishing justice and equality and go beyond the confines of the game. We follow a route full of twists, turns, and victories as we explore Jack Johnson's life and career. Johnson was more than just a boxing champion. His legacy as a trailblazer reverberates through the halls of sport and history, demonstrating the interdependence of society and athletics. And making him one of the best heavyweight boxers to ever exist. 5. George Foreman. George Foreman's name stands tall in the colorful tapestry of heavyweight boxing, an epitome of raw force and unwavering perseverance. Foreman was born in Marshall, Texas, on January 10, 1949. His remarkable path from winning an Olympic gold medal in 1968 to emerging as one of the greatest heavyweight boxers of all time is a story of perseverance and atonement. Foreman's early career was characterized by a fierce fighting style and stunning knockouts, which cemented his status as one of the greatest heavyweight boxers of all time. But his legendary fight with Muhammad Ali in the storied Rumble in the Jungle in 1974 marked a sea change. Foreman's tale didn't end on that fateful night in Zaire, despite his defeat. George Foreman, renowned for his imposing physique and devastating punching power, secures his place among the best heavyweight boxers. In the years that followed, there was an incredible resurgence, a rise that went against time and convention. Regaining the heavyweight title at age 45, Foreman displayed a mental toughness that makes legends, in addition to his physical prowess. Throughout Foreman's tale, the phrases, boxing legends, and greatest heavyweight boxers of all time, recur, highlighting his lasting influence on the sport. Beyond wins and losses, Foreman's legacy is a story of highs and lows that reflects the complexity of life. Not only is his name inscribed in the record books, but it also echoes as a tribute to the capacity to overcome hardship and write one's own story. Examining the subtleties of George Foreman's career entails more than just retelling boxing fights, it entails revealing the many facets of a titan. Every hook and jab adds a distinct color to the larger picture of boxing history and advances the story of a boxer whose legacy lives on in the chronicles of boxing history.